We are at the boundary between Kogi State and Anambra State. Recall that during his last visit to Anambra State, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, made some key developmental promises to Anambra. Part of his promise is to construct the abandoned federal government road, that is, the road linking Anambra State to Kogi State. The construction of this road will reduce the travel time for Anambra and the southeasterners who are traveling to Abuja, reducing it from 11 hours journey to about 3 to 4 hours journey. That is a beautiful feat. This and many other projects are the benefits of the partnership between Mr. Governor Professor Soludo CFR and the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration, showing that the progressives are working together. This is Solution Footprints. Recall that in our last episode, we showcased the impact of Mr. President's visit to Anambra State. In this episode, we are showcasing the continuation of the collaboration between the progressives, that is, Mr. Governor and Mr. President, and the benefits therein for Anambra. My name is Chidimma Oramwa.
To welcome the man who has given Nigeria renewed hope, transformation beyond recognition, policies to change our lives for the better. Wow!
On May 8, 2025, a historic event unfolded in Anambra State, Nigeria. Under the leadership of His Excellency Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu GCFR, the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, the nation took a monumental step towards inclusivity and development. This visit symbolizes hope, unity, and the dawn of a new era for the region.
Ahmed Tinubu GCFR is here.
It was on this premise that Governor Soludo took the bull by the horn and made some very key requests that can serve as catalysts to leapfrog the process of transforming and unlocking huge opportunities in the southeast region.
We are deeply grateful, Your Excellency, for several road projects currently being executed by your administration that benefit Anambra State, running into hundreds of billions of naira, especially the Enugu-Onitsha Road, rehabilitation of Onitsha-River Road, Phase 2B access road to Second Niger Bridge, rehabilitation of Obanewi Road Section 2 in Anambra State, etc. The list is quite a short list. When completed, there will be important game changers for our people. Your Excellency, we want to, in a summary form, signpoint the point that the partnership between Anambra State and the federal government is working well. We benefit fully from all the federal programs, including programs on education, health, ICT, agriculture, infrastructure, flooding, ecological response, social interventions, etc. A few months ago, the federal government with donor agencies rewarded Anambra with a cash prize of $500,000 as Southeast Regional Champion and $700,000 as National Champion in Primary Health Care National Challenge for 2024. We are benefiting. Whatever is due to us from Abuja, we are getting. Thanks immensely to you, Your Excellency. But to leapfrog the process of our transformation, there are, however, a few critical areas we would need further federal intervention to unlock huge opportunities.
It marked a significant announcement of a new era, wherein the Southeast is no longer marginalized, but recognized as an integral part of Nigeria's national development. For many years, the Southeast has encountered considerable challenges in terms of infrastructure and economic progress. The region has been overlooked, its potential constrained by years of neglect. The governor was precise and concise in his prayers to the president and by extension, the federal government.
Anambra remains possibly the gully erosion capital of the world, with 1/3 of our landmass under persistent threat, and the resource requirements to deal with this are far beyond the capacity of any state government. We're already spending tens of billions on erosion control, but a lot more is urgently needed. The Southeast, and Anambra in particular, is bypassed by the National Gas Master Plan, despite abundant reserves of natural gas. We are not part of the national rail system. The Onitsha River port, commissioned by President Shehu Shagari in 1982, remains a proposal, ostensibly because the federal government has been unable to undertake the required dredging. Only Ashiwaju the Jagaban, the man who tamed the Atlantic, can break this 43-year-old jinx, so that barges from One and other seaports can easily discharge at Onitsha. It will be a great change here for our people. There is an abandoned federal road project that links Anambra with Kogi State. Upon completion, the journey between Anambra Southeast and Abuja might be shortened to about 3 hours, down from the current 9 hours. The list is long, and we are convinced that with you on the saddle, that these things will systematically get due attention and be addressed.
A promise was made by the president to complete the abandoned but strategic federal highway linking Anambra and Kogi State, transforming how the Anambra and people from neighboring states connect to the capital, Abuja, as well as cultivating trade and unity across Nigeria.
I have taken serious note of various challenges facing the state and your request for assistance and partnership. Abandoned federal road project that link Anambra to Kogi, it can become the fastest gateway between Abuja and Anambra South and South-South. I agree.
Upon completion, the journey between Anambra Southeast and Abuja might be shortened to less than 4 hours, down from the current 9 hours. A visit to the neighboring Uje, Kogi, Nigeria shows the very bad state of the abandoned road and its close proximity to Inoma community in Anambra West.
It's the shortest road to Abuja, if I may say. Like now, I'm just coming by from Kogi. So from where I stand, I'm very close to the boundary between Anambra and Kogi. From here to Ida, it's not up to 1 hour. I want to get to Ida to Lokoja, it's about 30 minutes drive. When you get to Lokoja, you have to Abuja already. So the road is very bad, and we are praying if government can remember us, if they can do this road, it will be very, very good. The economic importance of it is enormous to Nigeria, because see, here you see we are farmers, and we are producing rice, yam, cassava, and some other products, farm produce. So if the road can lead, I think we can feed the nation with at least 50% of our food farm produce. I wasn't there when the president came in, but we heard it over the news and television that the president came in and promised to work on this road, to construct it. We are so happy. But at the back of our mind, say yes, that has been a promise. Actually, regard to Soludo, when was doing his first term promises, or rather campaign, you understand? He told us that this road, through him, that he has vetted as president to this place. If through him we can get this road, the name will be recorded in the list of those people that promoted this site and those people that make this our area known to the nation. road from Inoma down to the Kogi state is so bad, and there's no any construction they have made ever before. So we need that road because of the food we are producing in this area. There's a lot of, let me say in short, we are food basket of the Anambra state from here to Kogi. So we need the government to assist us for order to carry the product out. Then, and secondly, we are thanking our governor, able governor, for helping us and telling the Mr. President that there's a need for Anambra West to join Kogi State with the accessible road. Therefore, we are giving him thanks, and it's a solution to our nation.
We're here at Onitsha Seaport. Interestingly, among the requests made by Mr. Governor to the President is the establishment of a functional seaport right here in Onitsha, Anambra State. This project, when executed, is poised to enhance trade, create employment, and unlock numerous economic opportunities for the Anambra. The story is still on.
The Onitsha River port, commissioned by President Shehu Shagari in 1982, remains a proposal, ostensibly because the federal government has been unable to undertake the required dredging, a 43-year-old jinx. With its actualization by the Atlantic Ocean tamer, President Tinubu, barges from Onne and other seaports can easily discharge at Onitsha.
Stay the course, Mr. President. The Onitsha River Port, commissioned by President Shehu Shagari in 1982, remains a proposal, ostensibly because the federal government has been unable to undertake the required dredging. Only Ashiwaju the Jagaban, the man who tamed the Atlantic, can break this 43-year-old jinx, so that barges from Onne and other seaports can easily discharge at Onitsha. It will be a great change here for our people.
Since the old port was concessioned, it has not achieved its full potentials. Presently, it has potentials of not supporting the prospect and vision of the governor. With the existence of 2 bridges, first and second larger bridges, and with the coming of the industrial cluster and trade hub being midwifed by the present Anambra State government, the new port has become imperative because it will help achieve the free economic zone status of the region. It will undoubtedly set the stage for economic transformation of Anambra and Southeast. Apart from connecting the land, air and sea, many parts of Nigeria need this port for them to start working.
A lot of ports since the port was concessioned to Universal Elysium, and that's what we have actually been working around. And although we have had a lot of activities going on, like the kickoff of the Onitsha Free Trade Zone, and then also bonded terminal operations here, likewise trying to put a lot of force in the operations, even with the general cargo operations. But it's more like we are having some limitations by reason of the state of the waterway. Going by the fact that the very waterway here has a link to the Ajaokuta-Lokoja axis, with which we have a lot of activities going on there. Movement of cargoes, movement of containers, movement of finished goods from that axis would have actually been enhanced if the waterway was working and in full navigational impact. And this is applicable as well to having watercraft go towards Onne, Port Harcourt and the rest of them, even as much as to Lagos. To be candid, it's a welcome one in the sense that if for any reason this comes to be, which I want to believe in this very move, the president means well, and so is the governor, because yes, we know that the solution is here, and the Anambra happens to be a set of persons with which will definitely make the best of this opportunity.
With environment as Anambra's #1 existential threat, the state no doubt remains possibly the gully erosion capital of the world, with 1/3 of the landmass under persistent threat. The resource requirements to deal with this are far beyond the capacity of a state government. Even though Anambra is already spending tens of billions of naira on this, a lot more is urgently needed from the federal government.
Anambra remains possibly the gully erosion capital of the world, with 1/3 of our landmass under persistent threat, and the resource requirements to deal with this are far beyond the capacity of any state government. We're already spending tens of billions on erosion control, but a lot more is urgently needed.
President Tinubu's commitment to ecological investment to tackle erosion in Anambra reflects not just a political promise, but a genuine concern for the region's environmental challenges.
I have taken serious note of various challenges facing the state and your request for assistance and partnership. Anambra, as the gully erosion capital of the world, where we do everything to make ecological investment that remediate it.
Among the key approvals by the President were the inclusion of Anambra in the National Railway Master Plan and the Gas Pipeline Master Plan, aimed at revolutionizing mobility and supporting industrialization within the region. Currently, the Southeast and Anambra in particular is bypassed by the National Gas Master Plan, despite abundant reserves of natural gas.
With a vision of Anambra's African Dubai, Taiwan, Silicon Valley, ADTS, as the next axis of sustainable prosperity, the Southeast, and Anambra in particular, is bypassed by the National Gas Master Plan, despite the abundant reserves of natural gas. We are not part of the national rail system.
Incorporating Anambra and the Southeast into the nation's gas pipeline master plan is a crucial advancement towards industrialization and enhanced energy access. This initiative will bolster the region's emerging manufacturing and technology industries, generating employment and fueling economic growth. It stands as a testament to the vision of Governor Soludo, whose strategic collaboration with the federal government has produced significant outcomes.
Anambra and Southeast have huge gas deposit. That is true, but likely bypassed by the National Gas Master Plan. I assure you that will be rectified. Anambra completely bypassed by the Rail Master Plan. I'm standing before you that this already designed, and Ministry of Transportation is aware to include the connection in the master plan, and it will see attention.
Undoubtedly, President Tinubu's recognition of Anambra State's potential and his commitment to collaborate with Governor Soludo to transform Anambra into an African Dubai, Taiwan, Silicon Valley, ADTS, represents a forward-thinking objective. This partnership exemplifies the spirit of progressives joining forces to realize a shared vision of growth and prosperity. It serves as a beacon of hope for what can be achieved through collaborative effort and united aspirations. This visit was a collective win for the Southeast and Nigeria as a whole. It underscores the importance of strategic partnerships and collaborative governance.
I'll say, It is well with Anambra. It is well with Nigeria. God bless Federal Republic of Nigeria. May our fighting men and women see victory. We will counter insurgency. We will defeat them. I assure you, this country is blessed. Anambra is part of it. Anambra is rising, and we will rise together.
In a resounding message of hope, inclusivity, and progress, the government and people of Anambra State express their deep gratitude to President Tinubu. Together, they embark on a journey of transformation that promises to uplift the lives of countless Nigerians.
I thank God the President was able to make our time to come here, because that shows he's appreciating his efforts. And you know, when somebody's efforts is appreciated, that motivates the person to do more. Because within these 3 years of our governor, he has been able to do a lot. And he's coming here, making our time here shows that a good synergy between the federal government and the state. And that is what it should be. Their political alienation being what it is yet, they are working together for the common good of the people. So I'm very happy. Even this equipment pipe where we are here now, we have been using it, know what it has been before, and you can see what it is. So they are uncountable.
One of those principles is that I always believe in a collaborative governance. That if you are the president of a country and you're elected on the platform of a political party, that the moment you cross the threshold of election, that you become the president of everybody. Because as you are aware, under the constitution, you cannot become an elective office holder except you are nominated by a political party. And it's given that the president is elected on the platform of All Progressive Congress. The governor of Anambra said he's elected on the platform of All Progressive Grand Alliance. And as a party leader, I've always maintained this position that for us to move the country forward, the president as the leader shouldn't be confined to members of its political parties in looking for people with experience, with capacity, and with the requisite mental capacity and education to help him move the country forward. All of us are citizens of Nigeria, irrespective of any political party that we belong to. And the only thing that we are interested in is a Nigeria that works. As a party chairman, I've always maintained that. And that's why I don't engage in needless criticism of the president. Rather, I believe in constructive criticism. That if there is something I think the president is not doing well, it is my job to point it out, to make sure that the president corrects those things, because we are interested in a Nigeria that works. In a Nigeria that the president will always say that he is the president of shared prosperity. And I'm a believer in shared prosperity. For us in Africa, we are elated. We're elated because the president has hearkened to that call for an inclusive governance.
Governor Charles Soludo, the working governor, is immensely doing well. So there's no Anambarian that loves Anambra that cannot partake in this decision of Mr. President. I know his coming will be a blessing to Anambra, more blessing to Anambra after he has left. At least seeing all the good job our governor has done, both the government lodge and what have you, in fact, it's on counter where do I start? So and I hope that when Mr. President comes back to Abuja to federal capital, he should, when the next allocation, he should increase the allocation of Anambra State, seeing that much is happening in Anambra State.
Wow, the governor has been doing well. Apart from road network, he has given Anambra State a list of life by giving us a network of road trespassing all the communities and local governments. Moreover, his antecedent in the education sector has never been equaled. Again, in the health sector, he is doing marvelously well. Since he came in, or since Anambra State started, we never had it as good as this one.
This is just the beginning of a new chapter, a testament to the power of leadership focused on unity and progress in Nigeria.
Like the Americans will say, and as we repeatedly affirmed on the Anambra, you ain't seen nothing yet. The Anambra Matabarobinsa Matane.
Indeed, the partnership between the Anambra state government and the federal government is yielding positive results. If these projects are completed, Anambra will be positioned as a great economic hub in the country. Truly, Anambra state is connected to the center through the effort and strategic leadership of Governor Chukwuma Soludo, CFR. The solution is indeed here. And that's a wrap for this week's edition of Solution Footprints. Do well to join us again next week for another refreshing episode. Follow us on our social media handles at Solution Footprints on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, and Solution FE on X, formerly Twitter. My name is Chidimma Oranwa.